The film begins by showing high school students. They are going on a school trip to Columbia University. A boy named Peter is shown on the bus. Peter is the protagonist of this story, and he is an unfashionable boy. He is interested in his classmate, Mary, and he wants to be friends with her. But Mary's friends make fun of Peter because they are more in number. Here, it is revealed that Peter only had one friend named Harry. He was a rich boy, and his father was a scientist at Columbia University. On the other hand, Peter was an orphan. He lived with his aunt and uncle. In the university's genetic lab, they are shown different types of spiders. They are also told about the characteristics of spiders. Peter also takes pictures of Mary, whom he wants to befriend. Meanwhile, a special spider bites him. At that moment, that spider got lost in the genetic lab. Later, it is shown that Peter returns home, where his condition starts to deteriorate. Peter lies down in an unconscious state. Here, it is seen that his physical structure and mental state start to change. His DNA has been transformed into new genes. This reveals that he is no longer an ordinary human but has become a superhuman. After this, Peter's friend Harry's father, who was a great scientist, is shown. He was developing a weapon for the military. He decides to test this experiment on himself, but the experiment fails because it was unbalanced. Then he experiments again to balance the weapon, which results in him going insane. He cannot control his disorder, and he kills his assistant. The next morning, Peter is shown again. Now, he has developed new powers. For example, he no longer needs glasses to see. His physical structure has also become stronger. This indicates that he has developed numerous powers. He uses his powers to save Mary from falling at school, and he also catches her food. Mary is very impressed by Peter. Later, when Peter starts eating lunch, he feels webs coming out of his hands. Peter tries to shoot webs from his hands. Meanwhile, his web falls on mischievous boys. Everyone starts laughing at this. Peter gets up to leave. A tray is attached to his shirt cuff and drags behind him. Everyone is surprised to see this. Now, some boys are coming to beat Peter. Here, another of Peter's powers is revealed. His sixth sense has become very sharp. He can easily sense the dangers around him. In addition, his other powers have also increased, so he easily defeats those boys. When he is returning home, he feels that he can stick to any surface and walk. He can crawl on walls like a spider. When Peter learns that he has developed numerous powers, he decides to participate in a wrestling competition, so that he can earn a lot of money from it. Before that, Peter makes a Spider-Man costume for himself. The next morning, when he is going for wrestling, it is revealed that his uncle and aunt have also learned about his powers. His uncle makes him sit in the car and reminds him of his responsibilities. He says, "With great power comes great responsibility." After that, Peter's uncle drops him off at the wrestling tournament location. He easily fights a powerful wrestler, because he also has superpowers. Thus, he wins the wrestling match, but the wrestling organizer cheats him, meaning he doesn't give him the money. Meanwhile, a thief comes there and steals all the money and runs away. The organizer says to Peter, "Why didn't you catch the thief?" Peter replies, "As you sow, so shall you reap." Later, when Peter comes out of the building, he sees a crowd. He reaches there heartbroken, because that thief had killed his uncle to steal his car. Thus, Peter's uncle also leaves him. Then, Peter chases the thief using his powers and intuition. He hits the thief, but the thief himself slips and falls out of the window and dies. Later, Peter goes to his aunt, who was the last support in his life, and they both become very sad in the grief of Peter's uncle. Now, Harry's father, who was a scientist, has become completely insane. He has decided to eliminate the opponents of his invention. He starts causing destruction through his invented machine. Here, Peter decides to become Spider-Man and save the world. With great power comes great responsibility. These words were echoing in Peter's heart and mind. Now, Spider-Man has accepted his responsibility. Now, Green Goblin, Harry's father, comes into the story. He starts causing destruction in the city by sitting on his invented flying machine. He first attacks a big event where many people are present. Mary is also present here. Spider-Man also reaches there. Here, Spider-Man and Green Goblin face each other for the first time. A fierce fight starts between the two. Green Goblin is very powerful because he has also enhanced his powers through the serum. But Spider-Man defeats him using his spider-like abilities. But Green Goblin escapes. Now the story moves forward. where the closeness between Mary and Peter starts increasing. Mary has been impressed by Spider. On the other hand, Green Goblin starts considering Spider-Man his enemy. He decides that he will target the people closest to Spider-Man to hurt him. He first attacks Spider-Man's Aunt May Parker. As soon as Peter reaches the hospital, he sees that his aunt is seriously injured and admitted to the hospital. Here he realizes that his biggest enemy has become Green Goblin. Now, Green Goblin makes the final attack. He kidnaps Mary and takes her to a high bridge and challenges Spider-Man. Green Goblin drops Mary on one side and also drops innocent children present in a bus on the other side. Now, Spider-Man had to decide whom to save, but he succeeds in saving both at the same time using his intelligence and power. Seeing this, Green Goblin gets angry and attacks Spider-Man. A great fight takes place between the two. Finally, Spider-Man defeats Green Goblin. During the fight, Green Goblin is killed by the blades of his own machine. Before dying, he tells Peter not to tell the truth to his son, Harry. Peter promises him. Now, at the end of the story, Mary expresses her love for Peter.